What is in your hand? What is it that God has given to you for you to use as a face of authority? But you keep finding excuses. You keep looking to the left, the right, and your focus is not the God. What is the rod of authority that you have in your hand? What's the rod that God has placed in your hands? To understand our very own rod of power requires us to turn from the things that holds our gaze and holds our position outside of Christ. God knew why you and I are in the earth at this particular time. He knows what He's calling us to do. He knows that it is the time appointed for us to walk in the manifestation of what He's called us to do. This is the will of God, that we will do what God says He do, and do it well. When you are in the hands of God, you are most powerful. You are most anointed. You are good. Hey, He says, I work all things together for your good. He's never said, I will work your perfectness for my good. He says, I will work all things together for your good. And that all is not only troubles, even the very parts of you that you are hiding from God. Please go and give it to God. He will work it out for your good. He will use all of you, even the place that you feel like that Moses was saying, God, use somebody else. I have stammering lips. Use somebody else. The power comes from God, and it is not from you. He says, Moses, I will give you a support system. And when He was saying to Moses, it was just a rod. Moses was thinking in his hand that what was in his hand was just a rod. But this is the rod that delivered a nation. Because the power of the rod came from God, what was considered to be a difficult assignment and a mission became easy. When we leave our distraction and when we turn our eyes and fix it on God, and what He puts in our hand is given back to Him to use, it will become marvelous. We will deliver ourselves, we will deliver our families, our community, and our nation. Some of us are edge breakers. We are the first to do things in our families. We are breakers, we are gate openers and gatekeepers. Some of us are gate movers and shifters, and we are still sitting down wondering. I call your attention to the word of God today. What is the power of the rod that God has given to you that is in your hand?